December 2nd is the United Nations International Day for the Abolition of Slavery. Blood and Earth. In his book Blood and Earth, Kevin Bales speaks with Ibrahim, a 23-year-old slave who has worked in a gold mine since he was 9. He is dying. His lungs are filled with liquid caused by the dust and bacteria in the mine. As their conversation ends, Ibrahim turns to Kevin Bales and says, "I want to be remembered. When my story is written and your book is ready, will you send me a copy? I want to show it to others, to show them that I am not completely useless. I just want to show that something good can come out of my life." So what's the connection to you? As you read this article, you are probably using a smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Each device requires minerals, including gold. Perhaps the gold in your electronic device was mined by slaves. Slavery today. According to the Global Slavery Index 2018, over 40 million people are victims of modern slavery, and of these, 15 million are in forced marriage. Slavery involves violence, physical or psychological, and control, often in the form of threats in order to generate profit. To quote Kevin Bales, "Slavery is when one person controls another, uses violence to maintain that control and exploits them economically. This violence may be physical and/or psychological, and the control may be verbal threats. But at the heart of slavery is exploitation and ownership of another human being for profit." Forms of modern slavery include forced labor, human trafficking, commercial sexual exploitation, domestic servitude, and forced marriage. You might be surprised to see forced marriage included above. Sadly, forced marriage involves the same lack of choice, power imbalance, coercion, and labor exploitation as other forms of slavery. This also includes forced child marriage, usually of girls, of 17 years or younger. Slavery behind closed doors. Another form of slavery is domestic servitude. Across the globe, domestic workers, mostly women, migrate abroad to support their families back home. Employment agents in their country of origin promise a generous salary and good working conditions with a caring host family. This, however, may be far from reality. Domestic workers are sometimes forced to work long hours and their passports and mobile phones are taken away. In extreme cases, behind closed doors of private homes, they are locked up, starved, deprived of sleep, and often physically and sexually abused. They are trapped, scared, and unfamiliar with their new surroundings. Domestic servitude happens globally, including in the UK.